the basic unit of life. All living organisms are made up of cells. The cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of life. Structure of a cell. First, cell membrane. The thin outer layer that encloses the cell. It is porous and controls the movement of substances in and out of the cell. Second, cytoplasm. A jelly-like substance that fills the cell and surrounds the nucleus. Most of the cell's life processes happen here. Third, nucleus. A large spherical structure usually in the center of the cell that controls all the activities of the cell. It is the brain of the cell. Topic: plant cells versus animal cells. Topic: plant cells versus animal cells. First, cell wall. Plant cells have a rigid outer layer called the cell wall outside the cell membrane. It provides strength and support. Animal cells do not have a cell wall. Second, chloroplasts. These are found in plant cells and contain a green pigment called chlorophyll, which is essential for photosynthesis. Animal cells do not have chloroplasts. Third, vacuole. Plant cells usually have one large central vacuole that stores water, food, and waste. Animal cells may have small temporary vacuoles, if any. Topic: levels of organization in multicellular organisms. First, cells, basic building blocks. Example: muscle cell, nerve cell. Second, tissues, group of similar cells that perform a specific function. Example: muscle tissue. Third, organs, different tissues grouped together to perform a function. Example: stomach, heart. Fourth, organ systems, several organs working together. Example: digestive system. Fifth, organism, a complete living being made up of different organ systems. Foes. Microorganisms are found every topic: microorganisms, friends and foes. Microorganisms are found everywhere, in the air, water, soil, and even inside the bodies of other organisms. They can be both beneficial and harmful. Major groups of microorganisms. First, bacteria. Single-celled organisms. They can be spherical, rod-shaped, or spiral. Second, fungi. These can be unicellular, like yeast, or multicellular, like bread mold mushrooms. They do not have chlorophyll and get their food from decaying matter. Third, protozoa. Single-celled organisms. Examples include amoeba and paramecium. Fourth, algae. Plant-like organisms that can be unicellular or multicellular. They have chlorophyll and make their own food. Examples include chlorella and diatoms. Fifth, viruses, the smallest of all microbes. They are not truly living as they can only reproduce inside the cells of a host organism, like a plant, animal, or bacterium. Making food items. Topic: friendly microorganisms. making food items. First, curd. The bacterium Lactobacillus converts the lactose sugar in milk into lactic acid, which turns the milk into curd. Second, bread and cakes. Yeast, a type of fungus, is used in baking. During respiration, yeast produces carbon dioxide gas, which makes the dough rise and gives bread and cakes their soft, spongy texture. Fermentation. Yeast is also used in the large-scale production of alcohol, wine and vinegar through a process called fermentation. Cleaning the environment. Microorganisms like bacteria and fungi are decomposers. They break down dead organic waste like dead plants, animals, and vegetable peels into simpler substances. This process cleans up the environment and returns essential nutrients to the soil, making it fertile. This is how manure and composts are made. Increasing soil fertility. Some bacteria like rhizobium live in the root nodules of leguminous plants like peas and beans. These bacteria can take nitrogen gas from the atmosphere and convert it into usable nitrogen compounds in the soil. This process is called nitrogen fixation. It naturally enriches the soil with nitrogen, reducing the need for chemical fertilizers. Other uses. Medicines. Some fungi and bacteria are used to produce antibiotics, which are medicines that kill or stop the growth of disease causing microbes. Biogas. Microbes are used to decompose organic waste in biogas plants to produce methane gas, which is used as fuel. Supplements. Microalgae like spirulina and chlorella are rich in proteins and vitamins and are used as food supplements.